Alright, so we're doing these swarm pallets. There's 6 hives back here from swarms from last year. So doing the same thing as yesterday. We had to call it quits yesterday. We had a date night thing.
It's 58 degrees today.
What?
Or 48. What's the temperature?
Nah, it's 50. Does it say 48?
I thought it said that in the house.
Nah.
Isn't it better than that?
No, it's like 50 something right now.
Okay.
So we're gonna go through sugar, the super DFM, pollen patties, go that way. All right, so we need the super DFM and sugar.
I can't see with the sun.
Get on the other side of the sun. Here, get over there. All right, so this one has the one sugar feeder type of thing. It's still got some sugar, so that's looking good. Just pop this open. Top open. They're getting a little riled. All right, let that sit for a second. Now, most likely, I made a new batch of pollen patties. They're a little better consistency today. All right, not bad, not bad. So looking at it from on top, we have 1, 2, 3.5 frames of bees. Not too bad. So give them a pollen patty. I'm gonna just slide this right over top of them.
I know you really cannot see. How do you see through this thing? Can you brighten the screen?
Oh, you just gotta make sure it's close.
Right. I'm just guessing what it is. I don't know.
Super DFM, top of the bars. Then we'll close this up, and that'll probably be good. Oh, what happened to our spoon? Oh, it's deep in there. I should probably put this in a smaller bag because I spilled this yesterday. I'm putting it right on top of the bees. They'll figure it out. It's like a powdered sugar roll, I figure. Alright, a little bit of pollen patty came off there. We'll just put it right there for them. Put this on. Actually, and slide that pollen patty a little farther forward, closer to the cluster. This back down. Now I'm thinking I can remove some of the ventilation. Well, I'm gonna remove one. They got, it's hard to tell. Well, they could just be glued together, but it seems like they got some weight. I'll check it back in a while and see where they're at. So that one's done. And pin-wise, well, we'll get all the pins with that. I'm doing a pin coating system.
I think you should do it right away so you don't forget. I'd forget.
Alright. Now we'll do this one here. This one's a small one. I got 2 pretty small late swarms here. This one's not as bad as the other one. Alright, there's bees. This one, instead of a feeder, I actually was running out of feeders. So I just used a slatted rack, so now it makes a bit of a issue because I need to get down closer to the cluster. So I need to pry this sucker up. Here's the slatted rack. How much of a cluster we got? Not a whole lot, but we got some. We got 2.5. There's honey there. That looks
Is this
good.
autofocus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, you can get a close-up of the bees. I'm blocking the light for you. My DFM I did to get them. Now see, I put a little foam in here to make up the space. Actually, we have another frame. It's almost like we have 2 split colonies here. Isn't that weird? There's some over here and some over there. Very strange.
Oh, I see their little faces. Hi, girls.
I put this sugar back. Maybe they're just over there on the other side getting honey on the warm day. That's possible. Alright, so then put this back down. Try to get all the way down. Good enough. This is not even a real cover. This was running out of supplies at the end of last year. Oh, wanna know what I forgot? Lisa, you're supposed to be keeping an eye on me. I gotta do it again. Forgot the pollen patty.
I thought you had a lot of sugar on there.
Yeah, but pollen's different.
Oh.
Alright, let's try this again.
Can we hold it?
Yeah, that's... Alright, so this looks... I don't know which side's the cluster. You just gotta go like this. Hopefully they figure it out. There we go. Put that rack back on. See, this is gonna push down that pollen patty a little bit because the sled rack doesn't give you as much space. That's fitting good though. Alright, small one. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't make it, but
We're trying.
we're at the hump now. If they make it past the hump, we're good. The next is the next weakest one. Over here. We didn't even smoke that one. Alright. Smoker stopped. There we go. Oh, they're good. See, this was a weak one, but now it's coming back a little bit. It's a little hard to do like the rest of them, but we'll get it. Gotta pop this feeder off. Oh, see my little, this was keeping this side up. Maybe I'll have you slide that under while I lift in a minute. Alright, so I gotta get this pried. Oh, that wouldn't be bad. So,
Can you sit on the ground or no?
yeah, but that's fine. It's gonna leak some sugar. Let's get rid of this stick. So yeah, I think I just crushed a bee, but that's okay. All right. Small pollen patty for this one.
I don't know that this is working, but I'll try.
The light does go off occasionally. There's some dead bees here I'm gonna get real quick. There we go. Otherwise, we got like 4 frames here. It's not bad. They're eating on the sugar. I was feeding this one in the fall, I remember. So it was weak then. I can add a little sugar. Oh, Super DFM.
Where's the actual
Did we add Super DFM to the last one?
Yeah.
Did we?
Mm-hmm. You did that first.
Oh yeah, and then we put it back on. Super DFM. Here, I didn't put them all on the... Dead bee there. Right. We'll let them clean it up. Good. Lid back on. We'll get these rocks in a second. Last one. This one has been strong. We'll see if it's strong today. It's making it. We can actually get rid of these things. Throw these in the... I have to... Oh, should I add some sugar to the last one?
It looked like it had a lot of sugar.
I don't know if it was
You
a
put
lot.
a hot pollen patty on it.
See, this sugar's right on top of the brood chamber, which is fine, but it makes this pollen patty and Super DFM a little harder. All right, so I'm gonna
You
go...
want to switch out the sugar on the other one?
Pollen patty. I just need to have enough room for the Super DFM. See, that is not above the cluster. I'd like to have this above the cluster. Where is the cluster? Over there. So we'll go like that. Then Open that up for them a little bit. Then Super DFM. Let's hope they like the Super DFM and eat it quick. There we go. Tablespoon of Super DFM. This thing, I gotta make sure I turn these feeders the right way. I noticed when I was leaving one of my locations yesterday, I had some of the feeders with the entrance hole turned the wrong way. So I had to go back and flip them. All right, thinking about it, I might add a little sugar to the last one. Let me see how much there was. While I'm here. Make sure the feeders are the right way.
You gotta put the pins on, right?
Yeah.
Looks like a lot to me, you know.
It's not a whole lot. Some though.
They eat that pretty quick.
Yeah, we'll leave that. This one's close to home, so I check it more often. Alright, so we're alive. All of them are alive here, including my two smallest ones at home, so that's good. Well, actually I have a doubled up nuke. Which isn't small, but for what it is. Alright. Put this other block on there. This is a heavy one. I don't know what made me think to use such a heavy block. Solid concrete. Maybe. I don't know. Alright. Other side. Move everything.
Oh, that's so much better.
It's warm here in the sun, actually.
It is.
See, this goes pretty quick. Oh, this one might not be. You gotta get the sugars. Alright, we just gave up on smoking.
Oh, want to grab it?
No, that's okay.
Yeah, this one was really low in sugar.
Alright, that looks like a good cluster. Get some close-ups there. There we go. Some Super DFM. We'll add a little. Now, we can add a little sugar, but I don't know if they need it. Let's look and see if we can see any honey up there. Do you see any honey? It's like these ones didn't even get drawn out last year. So they might be near the end of it, so we'll get them more. Oops. Alright. Oh. So we cheat on this one.
Oh, sugar.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the sugar in here. Oh, there's a powdered sugar one climbing out. See that powdered sugar one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Super DFM is coated in powdered sugar. We're just gonna go like this and just add a little more. When this gets empty, they actually empty it completely. But when you get there, it's sometimes a really bad thing to let it get that far down. There, it's another pound of sugar. That'll last till the next time I check them, hopefully. This guy's stuck. Hopefully they dig him out.
It's okay, I'll get like this.
Alright, that one's good. So some of these lids are shadier than others. These ones here are built out of particle board from a crates off the local military base. Someone scrounged them and gave them to me. Alright, next one. We don't have to record all these, by the way. I just want to get some closer footage.
Well, let me know. You want me to stop and get the smoker then?
What?
Want me to stop and get the smoker then, or do one more?
It's still going. This was a huge swarm last year. That's okay now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4.5 frames of bees, looks like. Hard to tell for sure when you're above like that. I'm expecting this one probably has a lot of honey in it. I might have pulled some honey off of this one. This might have been my only swarm to produce honey. Because it was probably a 40,000 bee swarm. Huge. That was the one with the 5-gallon bucket. Look, he's dancing. Yeah, this stuff is mostly powdered sugar, so I figured they'd just groom themselves like they would with powdered sugar. Put this back on. Sugar-wise, we still got sugar in this one. So because they're not hitting the sugar that far, I bet you they're fine.
They're finding stuff in them. They're foraging and finding stuff, right?
But since I have it here, I'll just top them off. Add a few ounces more. Perfect. All right, we can stop that now.